Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and Home Minister Rambahadur Thapa responding to a series of bombings on Sunday that left 4 dead and several injured said that efforts were underway to curb the activities of the outlawed Netra Bikramchand Biplav outfit. Premier Oli expressed his surprise at the fact that the banned outfit has not pitched any demands, while Minister Thapa added that if possible, the group would be brought into mainstream politics at the earliest. Good morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha and these are the headlines of this hour. The government projects a strong economic survey brought about mainly by political stability. Finance Minister says economic, social and basic infrastructure development indices all positive. Premier Oli says Biplav Group carried out violent activities to intensify extortion drive. Home Minister Thapa says government committed to bring the outlawed group into national politics. 42 inmates found dead at separate prisons in northern Brazil, a day after 15 prisoners were killed during gang clashes. And world number 1 Novak Djokovic and world number 2 Rafael Nadal advanced to the second round of the French Open. Serena Williams registers an exciting first win at the Roland Garros. The government has claimed the country's economy has headed towards strong growth, all thanks to the political stability it has been able to establish. While addressing the parliamentary session yesterday, Finance Minister Yuvraj Khatiwada stated the indicators for economic, social and basic infrastructure development had been positive, crediting the country's political stability for the growth. According to Minister Khatiwada, a financial survey was carried out for the ongoing fiscal year that showed the availability of electricity and the pace at which development works have been taking place at the local levels as few of the reasons for the economic growth. The government has estimated an economic growth rate of 7% for the ongoing fiscal year. Likewise, the government has estimated the total investment to increase by 29% this fiscal year to reach 21.57 trillion rupees. The total investment had increased by 34% in the previous fiscal year. Minister Khatiwada shared a data that showed an increase in the per capita income and people's saving capacity. According to the survey, internal savings makes up 20.5% of the gross domestic product. Likewise, the government has claimed poverty has been reduced to 18.7% and has attributed economic growth, government's investments on social and economic infrastructures, and increase in remittance for the reduced poverty rate. The survey has also shown the progress in national pride projects like road constructions as encouraging. Likewise, based on the survey results, the government will be able to construct 31,393 kilometers of road and blacktop 45% of it by mid-March. Meanwhile, Minister Khatiwada has admitted that the government has not been able to spend its capital budget to the expectation. Likewise, the trade deficit has stayed at an all-time high as well. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has stated that the government is determined to stop the acts of violence of the Netra Bikramchand Biplav-led group. Speaking on the occasion of the anniversary of the National Human Rights Commission yesterday, Premier Oli said the Netra Bikramchand-led group hasn't put forth any demands with the government yet. Prime Minister Oli further said that the group has increased activities against the constitution to run an extortion drive. Speaking at the anniversary program, Chairman of National Human Rights Commission, Anup Raj Sharma, expressed his dissatisfaction that impunity has been increasing in the country as the Commission's recommendations have not been implemented. In the wake of the bombings that claimed 4 lives, leaving 7 others injured in the capital on Sunday, Home Minister Rambahadur Thapa said the government was trying its best to control such activities and bring the Netra Bikramchand-led group linked to the incidents to mainstream politics. Home Minister Rambahadur Thapa asked for special time to speak at the session of the House of Representatives yesterday and shared that the government had been trying to bring the Netra Bikramchand-led group to mainstream politics. Likewise, Minister Thapa also informed that the government has started taking control of individuals involved in the bombings and organized strikes that has hindered public life. Minister Thapa also said the Netrabikram Chand-led group had increased its activities targeting the capital in recent time and that members of the same group were killed in Sunday's bombing mishaps. Minister Thapa also informed the outlawed group had formed a public council and increased activities against the state through what he said 4 armed companies. Lawmakers had urged the government to restore peace after the bombings disrupted daily life, raising fear among the general public. Welcome back. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has sent an invitation to Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli to attend his swearing-in ceremony this coming Thursday after being re-elected for a second term. Premier Oli is scheduled to leave for New Delhi on Thursday to attend the ceremony and will return home the next day. Prime Minister Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party had recently registered a landslide victory at the Lok Sabha elections. According to the Times of India newspaper, the Indian government sent invitations yesterday evening to heads of Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation BIMSTEC member nations, which does not include Pakistan, to attend the swearing-in ceremony. However, no invitation has been sent to Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan, sending a strong signal that India is not willing to engage Pakistan just yet. In 2014, Modi had invited all the heads of South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation (SAARC) member nations for his first swearing-in as the Indian Prime Minister, with the highlight being then Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's presence at the event. Welcome back. The government of Province 3 has deployed volunteers in various districts of its province to provide support to education, health and sports sectors. In this context, we had asked the volunteers what responsibilities have the provincial government handed them and how will they attend to them. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय रूपमा केही सिकेको ज्ञानका कुराहरू चाहिँ आफूले तोकेको टोखा नगरपालिका अन्तर्गत केही त्यहाँको एउटा सामुदायिक विद्यालयमा चाहिँ आफूले सिकेको कुराहरू त्यहाँ गएर सिकाउँछु।
म भेटनरी जेटीए हुँ जुन पशुविज्ञान केन्द्रले खटाएको कार्यालयमा गएर पशु स्वास्थ्य सम्बन्धी जनता सामान्य जनताको ठाउँमा सेवा प्रवाहको काम गर्छु।
स्टाफ नर्स भएर गर्नुपर्ने कर्तव्य गर्छु त्यहाँ गएर। मलाई चाहिँ आश्रमको लागि भन्न खटाएको छ र मैले चाहिँ अब त्यहाँ रहेका वृद्धावृद्धीहरूलाई चाहिँ औषधि दिने, उहाँहरूको स्याहार सुसार गर्ने, उहाँहरूले चाहिँ के कुरामा चाहिँ त्यहाँको कर्मचारीले गर्न नसकेको कुराहरू छन् त्यसमा चाहिँ मैले जोड गर्ने छु।
And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. Why is there no monitoring for the budget distributed by lawmakers in the electoral constituencies? Your options are A, no proper mechanism, B, deemed unnecessary, and C, too powerful lawmakers. The voting is on. Type in EWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the special segment, Sports Buzz. The 2019 ICC Cricket World Cup, the 12th edition of the game, is scheduled to be hosted by England and Wales from 30th of May to 14th of July. The format for the tournament will be a single group of 10 teams, with each team playing the other 9 once, and the top 4 at the end of the group phase progressing to the semi-finals. The 10-team tournament has gained criticism due to the lack of associate teams in the tournament. Given the increase of the test-playing nations from 10 to 12, with the admission of Ireland and Afghanistan in June 2017, it will be the first World Cup to be contested without all of the test-playing nations being present, and after the elimination of all the associate teams at the qualifying tournament, this will also be the first World Cup to feature no associate members. The 10 skippers, while talking about the prospects of their teams, had said that the upcoming World Cup would be the most competitive in the history of the game. The 9th edition of the annual event, carrying the slogan Anti-Pollution Run, an initiative of Kantipur publications, was held earlier this Saturday that saw over 3,500 participants. Indian Army athlete Anish Thapamagar and Vishwarupa Buddha of Tribhuvan Army Club clinched the marathon's men and women title. Thapamagar clocked 1. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good morning.